Beer tubers and citizens of Beer Geek Nation, welcome back to another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. So today we are looking at the Lost Abbey's Inferno Ale. This is their Golden Strong Dark Ale, Belgian style as they do at Lost Abbey, located over in San Marcos, California. This beer is 8.5% ABV. So it's a big beer, but it's a light beer. It's been really warm here in San Diego this past week. We had some really weird weather, so I needed something that was at least light, somewhat light, even though the alcohol's up there on this one. So, gotta love these balls with corks. Thankfully I found this one at Costco for a really good price. I think it was like $7 for it, which is pretty good deal on Lost Abbey bottles. Let's get it going here. Nice little pop. Looks like there's carbonation. As always with Lost Abbey, you always worry about that, some of their beers. Pouring it into their stem tulip glass. Alright, I'm going to have to pour this one slow. Pouring it slow. This one's bottle conditioned. And I think that was the problem they're having with some of their beers. They just weren't producing the CO2 in the bottle. So you're getting a lot of flat bottles from them. So let's take a look at Inferno Ale. From the other videos I've seen on this one, it's just this beer produces a monster head. Tons and tons of carbonation streaming off the bottom. Color, just a dead-on gold color. A big 2+ finger head on that beer. A lot of small bubbles. It's a fairly bright white head on there. So let's get the smell on this one. As you expect, Belgian style, big yeast notes up front. Just getting a lot of that yeast on the nose. Maybe a touch of spice. Maybe that's from the hops. I don't know if they use any additional spices to the beer. But mostly just a really yeasty, bready malt backbone on the nose. Slight hit of spice. So let's dig into this one. Cheers. Lots of carbonation up front. It takes a while. The front of your tongue just gets blasted with that carbonation. Midway through you start getting some of those bready, yeasty quality notes to it. And that kind of finishes through the rest of the tongue until the back end. You get some of that alcohol coming through. It's not the most well-masked alcohol, but 8.5%. It's still a pretty big beer, especially for this light of body. Very smooth drinking beer. I know a lot of people have compared this to Duvel. Duvel, it's a good beer, but it's not my favorite Belgian style strong gold ale. I know that's the classic beer, but I don't know. I haven't been able to get into it. And this one is very similar to that one in terms of taste, but I think this one's got a little more going on for it. Alright, so this one's drinking pretty good cold right now. This has only been out of the fridge for maybe about 10 minutes. So I'm going to let it warm up and come back and hopefully get some more flavors out of it. Alright, I'm back with Inferno Ale. Carbonation still streaming off the bottle on this one. It's warmed up a bit. Not getting a whole lot of new characteristics to the beer. It's still very bready, malty. You get a lot of that carbonation on the front. And the alcohol's still fairly well hidden for 8.5%. You do get a touch on the back end, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of spice notes to it. But it's still smooth. That's what I was wondering if it warmed up. Was it going to lose some of that smoothness that it had when it was cold? And this one's still very smooth. So I'm going to have to give this one a real solid B. It's definitely above average beer. Not quite into an excellent beer. I think I do like it slightly better than Duvel. I think it's a little smoother than Duvel. So until next time guys, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.